black words too. The black ones are good.
我们要看你的多分，多分，没有多分，
多分，
对啊，我试用导览。
I will never touch the following things: snake, chocolate.
Oh.
Snake.
Snake.
Yeah, a snake.
Snacks.
Snacks.
Yeah, love.
Snacks. Snack.
Snacks.
Snacks.
Yeah, snake.
Very big and long.
哦，我看到。No, just just around them. I think it's a little bit too dark. Yeah. You can see it PowerPoint right now. I think it's clear enough, but it is the necessary. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good
Started
afternoon.
before.
Yeah.
A good speech, what comes into your mind? A good speaker, what comes into your mind? What kind of speaker do you want to become in the future? Welcome to SGD1 Prepare Speech, and I'm the lecturer, Hwai, and I now majoring in medicine as a year 4 student. I still remember that when I was a freshman, I first joined NTU Toastmasters, and I joined the freshman club simply because I paid a membership fee. I felt quite nervous and frightened because I thought, why am I so stupid that I pushed myself into such a horrible stage on stage? But after I finished my C1 speech, I felt quite relieved and satisfied. And I found out that I stepped out my first comfort zone. So C1 speech must be a very remarkable monument for all of you to step out of your comfort zone and stand on stage and to deliver a good speech. So in this speech, in this SGD, I would like to teach you some basic tips for you to organize and to prepare your prepared speech. But I have to mention that after this SGD, you will not become a wonderful speaker because we need to practice. The route to become a good speaker is very lengthy. But we are so lucky that we're in NTU Toastmasters. We have good resource, good atmosphere, and good friends so that we can learn and grow together. So here comes my outline of today's SGD. The first part, to make your speech powerful. Second, to make your speech colorful. And third part, to make your speech wonderful. And after, for about 10 minutes lecture, and you will have 20 minutes for you to practice the skills that I have taught you in the previous part of my lecture. So the first part, to make your speech powerful. A powerful speech must have a wonderful structure, and the speaker must be very well prepared. So in the first part, I would like to teach you how to have a good and logical way for you to make your speech powerful. And second part, to make your speech colorful. After you write a script, you need to add some spice and creativity into your speech so that the audience will be amazed by your content. But you might ask that, hey, isn't creativity something that comes from nature? But I'm such a boring person. How can I make my speech creative? But actually, there are many ways that you can practice. And a very simple way for you to follow so that your speech can look creative and attract the audience. And the third part, to make your speech wonderful. After you finish your script, you will memorize your script, right? But it is very different from you to stand on stage and perform. Because when you are on stage, there are so many paralinguistic features. And what is paralinguistic features? So I will explain it after the third part of my speech. So the three parts, to make your speech powerful, to make your speech colorful, and to make your speech wonderful. So here comes the first part, to make your speech powerful. In the beginning, I would like to mention about the importance of time. So I will illustrate the preparation timetable. since we are all college students, I know we tend to procrastinate. But there is only one way for you to be a good speaker, that is practice. Practice makes perfect, but practice takes time. Remember to prepare early for your C1 speech. And here is the preparation timeline, and the green arrow indicates the time when you deliver your speech. So before you deliver your speech, you have something to do, and then after that, you also have something to do. What are they? The first thing is that you have to write your script. I think writing is so simple that I don't need to explain. But I would like to mention it's about time. Please be early for about 2 weeks before you deliver your C1 speech. After you write your script, please fine-tune your speech to review your script again to see if there are any sentence mistakes, grammatic mistakes, or the words that you misspelled. You have to take a look at again. But please remember to give it to your mentor and for the mentor to take a look at it. Why? Because we all have our blind spots. We will get used to what you have said, you have written. So, a third person can point out your blind spot and help you on your script. Third thing is to memorize your script. I'm a person who really hates to memorize. It's always a big burden for me. So, there are some tips for you to help you memorize. The first thing is that you have to write it logically so that your brain can follow your logic easily. And the second tip for you is that you have to write what you usually say, like when you are chatting. Because a speech is not a literature, so we have to write down what we usually say on stage so that it won't be very weird for your brain to think of. In Chinese, we can say it 我手写我口. After you memorize your script, you have to rehearse. You have to stand up and rehearse your performance. Maybe you are in front of a mirror, you are in front of a video recording, or your mentor. Please, you have to stand up because just by memorizing your script won't be a good speaker. You have to stand on stage so that you can get used to the feeling of being looked by other people. And then here comes the time when you deliver your speech. The green arrow is for about 4 to 6 minutes in your C1 speech and 5 to 7 minutes in your C2 to C10 speech. And trust me, this will be the fastest moment in your life. The time just flies away when you are on stage. So what will you do if you are nervous? Before you stand on stage, you have to take a deep breath. And then think of the first sentence that you are going to deliver on stage. After your first sentence was delivered, many words and sentences, if you are well prepared, it will just come out in your mind so that you can say it. And before your speech started, please remember the first sentence of each paragraph so that you can link your speech. Okay? Then after you deliver your speech, what can we do? Finally, you have to review your performance. There is no wonderful performance on earth. So in NTU Toastmasters, we have individual evaluators. They can give you feedback and encouragement so that you will be energetic to deliver your next speech next time. We are in NTU Toastmasters. We don't criticize the speaker. So we are free to deliver on stage. So be free and open-minded to have any comments from your evaluator and the audience. So from writing your script, fine-tune your script, memorize your script, rehearse your performance, and finally review your performance. It's the most common way for other people to follow. But some of you might have other ways to prepare your speech. It's okay. But if you have no idea how can I prepare your speech, then you can follow this step by step so that you can have a logical way to use. And now here comes another part, the structure of your speech. It's very easy. First, you have a 1-minute opening. since it's a C1 speech, it's about self-introduction. So your opening just simply have to give out your basic personal information and the basic introduction of what you are going to say in the following body and conclusion part. Then for the body part, it's 5 to 4 minutes. For 5 to 4 minutes is about 3 to 4 paragraphs. So you have to find out the four main important things that you are going to deliver on stage. And extend your opening, extend what you want to say. Finally, is the conclusion part. The conclusion part is simple. You have to remind the audience because the audience will be distracted and tired after your 6-minute speech. So remind the audience what you have said in the previous part of your speech. So have a conclusion. Opening, body, and conclusion. Converge when you are in a conclusion. Do not give new ideas in your conclusion, otherwise it will be strange. The audience might think that you are going to say something new again. Finally, how can we write a script? If you already have your idea, it's okay. But if you don't have an idea, here I would like to teach you a method called brainstorming. For example, if you want to draw a girl, what do you do? I will draw everything that might be related to a girl. For example, the circle, the arrow, the rectangle, and the lines. Then rule out the things that are not related to your topic. For example, I want to draw a girl, so the diamond and the arrow might not be related with the girl. So cancel it. Finally, put it together. See? Here is the bone structure of a girl. I know, it's not pretty and it looks weird. But after you have a bone structure, then you have to add things. But it's okay, the first step is to organize your speech. Okay, this is the first part of my speech. And after this, my lecture is over, you will have to present a 2 to 3 minute self-introduction on stage. And I will give a quick feedback for you. So you have 20 minutes to write your bone structure of your C1 speech. Okay?